Good morning. Welcome to Tarot, Pagan Goddess Tarot. Today I'm going to be doing the general collective reading for the zodiac sign of Sagittarius. And this is going to be for the year 2021, the new year coming up. Let me see. If you, it's still going to be a general collective reading. It's just going to be for a smaller sign. We already know that. So just take what resonates with you, leave what doesn't. And remember, in the future, if you start seeing, feeling like you want to rewatch the videos, you're more than welcome to come back to my channel and rewatch them. These particular readings are not, the 2021 yearly reading is not going to have an extended. I did something to my camera and I'm not sure how to fix it so that I can upload on to Patreon. Hopefully once I do these and start with the beginning of the month readings, we'll be able to go back to the extendeds. But there's a lot to put out, and I do work 6 days a week, so I try to produce as much as I can for you. Just bear with me. If you like the channel, please hit like, subscribe, and share. It really does help the channel grow substantially. Okay. The disclaimer I have to put out is that if you are under the age of 18, you can't be on this channel. By YouTube standards, anything with full frontal nudity, even though these don't have sexual connotation to them, you're not supposed to be on this channel. So please leave. And the thing is, I typically wouldn't read for somebody that's under 18 anyways. Okay, it's happened, but it's very rare circumstances. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to pull a card from the Spirit Animal Oracle deck. Okay. Let's see. Spirit Animal Oracle deck. And the card is Antelope Spirit, and it tells you life is speeding up. Okay? Life is going to speed up. Let's try this. All right. So the next ones I'm going to take are from the Angels and Ancestors cards. And it's Sage, and it's telling you to be devoted and committed. Okay. And one more from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle. Okay. The Shapeshifter. Transform and unveil your gifts. Okay. There we go. All right. So today, these videos are going to be a little bit longer because I'm doing the Celtic Tarot, and because I want to go a little more in depth for the I want to go more in depth for the year. I'm sorry, I was distracted. Hold on. I have the Celtic Tarot deck in my hands. And I'm going to do a Celtic Cross. So, let's see, one more. And I do pre-shuffle the cards. Okay. All right. So, it's showing you as the Four of Swords. Okay, and the Four of Swords is somebody that is resting and reflecting. You've been through a lot. This year's been kind of difficult. So, you're resting and reflecting before you move forward into the new year. Let's see. That's the significator card, and that is whoever the reading is for. So this is going to be Sagittarius, not the cross watcher. All right. So at the center of the reading, we have the Shadow card. So this is the Devil card in other readings. So this can be something that's very passionate, or you may feel bound to, or you know, these chains that the lovers have on, you can easily pick up the chains and walk away. So just be careful. It can indicate a toxic relationship. So just be careful. If you feel like you're in a toxic relationship, you need to rest and reflect and figure out what you need to do. Okay? What's covering? Oh yeah, you definitely have someone in your midst. This is somebody, this is called the sneaky card. There's somebody sneaky. There's somebody that's not looking out for your best interest. See, this guy, he ran in there and he stole the enemy's swords. And he's looking back at the two, and he just regrets that he doesn't have enough to carry them as well. Okay. Alright, so what do you have going for you? Alright, so what you have going for you is the Nine of Cauldrons. Okay, you are in a position where you have mastered the Cauldrons energy. That's the cups, that's emotion, love, etc. And you feel you're quite content. The only thing that you don't have really is love, and you're not really looking for it. Some of us might be, but I think most Sagittarius really aren't looking for it at the moment. Sorry, morning coffee. But you're not really looking for it, so you're quite content without it. You have everything you need, you know, and that's typically when it comes in. Okay, in your recent past, it was the Four of Shields. You're holding on to something. That can be your money, that can be someone or something. It could be a situation in your life. You could be holding on to someone, you know. And well, I got two cards here. The overall theme is the Star card, which is the wish fulfillment. So that's the overall meaning of the reading. That's basically what the reading is about. The overall energy. And the Two of Cups came out with it. So I'm going to say your wish fulfillment in love. I don't usually take two cards, but I think I'm going to today. That may just give us a line where we're going with this. Okay. This is crazy. Okay. The next card is going to represent you, the viewer, or the Sagittarius. The Sagittarius is okay. I forgot about the cross watchers. Okay. All right. So you're quite amenable to having the Ten of Cups. Okay, and that may be what's coming in. It looks like it. The Ten of Cups is the happiness, the little pink houses for you and me. You have the dog, the kids, whatever it means to you. Whatever your ultimate happiness means to you. Okay? And these people are looking at the children that are walking up the beach, dreaming about the day that those are going to be their own children. Okay. The card... your environment. You have a broken heart. So whatever, I'm not sure what's going on, but, you know, you do have a broken heart. Or you have had a broken heart, or you're healing a broken heart. Or you're just not in a happy place right now. Okay? Your hopes and your fears. Okay, your hopes and fears. Okay, this is a balance card. It's becoming balanced. This is also somebody that's wealthy enough to be giving alms to the poor. Okay, but just be cautious of what you give and how you give and who you give it to. Okay. It's like the, you know, giving the child a computer when really all they needed was your time. There we go. And the most probable outcome is balance. It's equilibrium. Okay? If you notice, she's got one foot in the water and one foot on land. She's perfectly balanced. In her hands, she has the two cauldrons, and the water is running back and forth them at an impossible angle. And they're perfectly balanced. If you look at the pillars behind her, they're perfectly balanced. She's serene. There's prosperity behind her. The hand in the boar would have been symbols of prosperity in ancient Celtic culture. Okay, so I think we're going to have to really delve into some of these cards a little bit. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, and the Nine of Pentacles is typically somebody who's single and successful because of the work that they put into it. Okay, so let's start doing some clarifications here. Okay. All right, so I'm going to use the Wizard Tarot. Let's see what's going on for 2021. So it looks like you've coming out. It looks like you're resting and reflecting. So I think that this heartbreak, the environment may be heartbreak, but I think it already happened. I think that's kind of in the past. I think this is showing how you're dealing with that, okay? So the Four of Swords. You have the Seven of Pentacles. So you're tending something. You're tending to a pentacle. It's usually shown as a tree, and there's a really small pentacle beside it that basically needs watering, nurturing. So whatever you're thinking about, it's because you're tending to something. Okay. You're investing some time in something. You're trying to get something to grow, and that could be something or someone. Okay. And you have the Strength card beside it. So again, whatever you're contemplating, whatever you're thinking about, whatever this is, it brought you strength. You learned a lot, you've been through a lot, and you did find strength. And I think that now this is the equilibrium where you find your balance and you're able to move on. Okay, so here on the shadow card, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, this is somebody that's nurturing, very giving. She has she's very systematic, maybe is the word. She's very abundant, and this is somebody that she knows when to plant the garden. She knows everything about keeping her castle, so to speak, going, or her kingdom going. She knows when the crops need to be planted, when the crops need to be planted. She knows what plants to plant when, what time. Her gardens are always prosperous because she knows how to produce them. She knows what's good for them. She knows how to fertilize them. She knows when to water them. She knows everything that she needs to know to run her kingdom. And she does it very well. And so everybody in her kingdom is prosperous. And there's always that promise of the new day in the background. See, she's got the rainbow card. She's very blessed. And she shares her abundance. She likes her her nice things and her fineries, but, you know, she doesn't, she's not, mm, she's still caring and kind to her people. You know, she's not all about material wealth, okay? And again, we have the Three of Swords with that. And that's the Devil Sword the card. So that could be a toxic relationship. And that may be the Queen of Pentacles is the only one giving. Alright, so we have then you have the sneaky card. So somebody is around you, or you are looking back with regret. This could be someone that's not looking out for your best interest, but it could be you looking back with regret. Because I have the Six of Cups here, and that is the past. Looking back at the past with nostalgia. And this is usually somebody giving in this case, it's somebody older giving somebody younger a gift. All the sixes, in this deck, all the sixes are interpreted that way. So the gift here is the cup of love. So this could be someone from your past coming back. And this could be your wish fulfillment. Okay? This could be your wish fulfillment. That's somebody that's either you're looking back with regret. You're finding peace in a nostalgic way, and so, like, this is someone from the past, and it's an idyllic look at the past, and it's bringing in wish fulfillment. Okay, because right now you're the Nine of Cups, so you know that may be the 10th cups, so that may be somebody from the past bringing you a cup, the cup being love. All right. So it was the Nine of Cauldrons, and it is, it's being clarified by the Emperor. So you're quite content. Let me get the other clarifier before I say anything. Okay. Yeah, you've walked away from a situation in the past, or, and that's what, and, well, let me see. Yeah, and you did well. You healed. I think this broken heart is in the past. So you did well, okay, and you started mastering each one of the cups energy. The Ace of Cups, the Two of Cups, etc. Okay, and you're quite content. So right now you're acting like the Emperor. You have the Emperor energy. That could be an Aries around you as well. You have the Emperor energy. So what you're doing is taking charge with authority. You're taking charge of your life. You're making plans. Okay, and this is what you have going for you. You have plans for your future. You know what you want to do. And right now you're setting the ships out, more or less, like the merchant would. And typically when they come back, of course, they're laden with merchandise and riches from around the world. Okay, so in the past you were holding on to something. And of course it's going to clarify itself. It's holding on to something. Okay, I'm going to get another clarifier for that. Okay, and you were patient. You were holding on to something and you were being very patient. Because you're waiting for your wish fulfillment. Your wish fulfillment has something to do with love. Okay, because you're presenting here, your wish fulfillment, you're presenting as the Queen of Cups. And she's the loving, giving, nurturing, caring, kind person. Okay? And it looks like you're going to get some communication. Somebody's going to come in swiftly with some passionate communication. Okay. Now, since that was a dual card, I'm going to go ahead and clarify the Two of Cups. Two of Cups is typically indicating the love. Somebody's coming in to offer love. Okay, and this is judgment. This means this is something spirit either approves of or is bringing in for you. It looks like you've been on you've been healing. And then you have justice. So I don't know. I have judgment. And judgment is typically spirit, and justice is typically like the court system. You may be winning a lawsuit or something. All right. It's clarifying with the Queen of Wands. Ouch. So this is the Queen of Wands would be somebody that's following. It may be telling you to follow your intuition. She's a very passionate, creative person. The Queen, yeah, she's very passionate. She's passionate, and when I say passionate, that's not always about just love. Passionate is about life itself. She's somebody that goes and does whatever she wants to when she wants to. She has a passion for life. She likes to learn. She likes to do things. Okay? So, whoever... I think that's representing you, the Sagittarius, because it's a Sagittarius card for sure. Alright? So it looks like love... It looks like you're going to get love. Or love is coming in. Now, as for this Ten of Cauldrons, which makes sense because you have the Ten of Cauldrons down here. And that's, you're already the Nine of Cups. So that indicates that somebody's bringing a cup of love to you. All right. But you're kind of not seeing it. You're so focused on the other things that you have going on. It's almost as if you don't see it coming. Okay. You don't see it coming. And it could be because you're the Nine of Pentacles. You're presenting as the Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. And that means for you to be that, you do have to transform and unveil your gifts. Okay? And and if you have movement like this, life is really starting to speed up for you. So you're not seeing it. You can't see the gift that Spirit's bringing you because you feel left out in the cold about something. You haven't completely released something or someone. Tell me about that heartache. Okay, you found your balance from the heartache. All right, but you're at a crossroads. You're going to have to do something. You have to do something soon because the tide's coming in. You don't have any choice. Okay? And what you do have coming in, though, now, is the Ten of Pentacles. So that's a multi-generational abundance. That is, that's the that's the young couple, they're very flush, obviously. The grandfather's playing with the child. So whatever you're doing, or whomever, this is going to be a very, very abundant. Even more so than that Nine of Pentacles. It's like everything. And you're finding your balance. And when you find your balance, this is your hopes and fears position. You're going to have the Lover's card. That's a major arcana card. So this is a highly spiritual love coming in. Okay. Let's see. And this is the King of Swords. So that may be the person's energy that's coming in. Somebody that seems to be very kind of cold. They're very analytical. But this may be you too. You're being very cold and analytical. Because and guarded. Because you've been hurt. This is somebody that uses their mind, not their emotions, to make their decisions. Okay. It doesn't mean that they're horrible or that they're cold. It just means they may appear that way. They may appear that way. So the equilibrium, you have the seven. You have the Seven of Swords. Okay, and again, this can be somebody around you that is not looking out for your best interests, or someone around you trying to be sneaky. Let's see what it's clarifying. Okay. So just beware of that. Just beware of your environment. And this may be somebody that, when they're saying sneaky, it may be that they're watching you, observing you, and not letting you know. This person may be madly in love with you and you don't know about it. That may be they're hiding something. Okay. So the Page of Pentacles. So somebody's going to come in and offer you something. And this is going to be your Three of Wands. That's your ships coming in. Okay. That would be your ships coming in. Okay, let me clarify the Nine of Pentacles. And that's the most probable outcome. Is you're going to find your balance. And once you become the Nine of Pentacles, somebody's going to come in with an offer of love. Because you're going to be balanced, and you're going to have your spiritual and your material world. I think that's what this year's about. It's balancing your spiritual and material world. You're just coming out of a heartbreak, you know, and you're working on you. You're working on your business. You're working on whatever you work at. Your work, if you have your own business, you're working on something. And basically you're healing yourself. It's, you know, the time heals all wounds. And so I think you're just like in a waiting. I'm getting a transition phase for a lot of the signs. And I think that's where you're at. You're transitioning out of this heartbreak into love. It's like you're so focused on, I think what it is you're so focused on your work or whatever you're trying to create that you don't even notice that it's there. Okay? You don't notice that love is there for you. But it is, and it's time to celebrate life. Okay? And that's why it's telling you, life is speeding up. You know, you do need to be devoted and committed to what you're doing, and or someone in your life. But you still need to transform and unveil your gifts. Okay? So I'm going to get, I think that's an awesome reading. That is a transition. That's a journey. And it has horses, Sag. I love horses. So it's movement. This is all forward movement, a lot of communication coming. Okay? And you're kind of just not seeing it. It's just, you need to maybe start recognizing what's going on around you. Sometimes we get so focused we don't know what's going on around us. Or we're oblivious to it. Okay? Like we look up and go, oh, how long have you been there? Okay? And this is nurture. It's Archangel Gabriel. And as you nurture a child, you nurture your own inner child. Both activities are important for you right now. Okay, so there could be a child in your life that you're taking care of, or around you that you nurture. But it could also be nurturing yourself and healing that inner child. Okay. And a counselor. You are a natural counselor, and many people benefit from your guidance and reassurance. Okay. And then you're overcoming difficulties. Archangel Jeremiah. The worst is over now. Oh, I'm sorry. The worst is now behind you, and you are surmounting any previous challenges. Okay? So, and I think that's basically really what it is. You have been taking care of yourself. You have been nurturing yourself. You have been tending to a pentacle. Maybe you started a business. This could be something that you've always wanted to do. You could be studying something. but whatever it is, you're nurturing something. You want this. You want. It could be love. You could be nurturing love. Okay, and you have nurtured yourself to the point where you're balanced. And when you're balanced, that's when everything starts happening in your life. Because you can handle what happens no matter what side it comes from, spiritual or material. You know, and sometimes right after a heartbreak, obviously, we're way over here. You're tilted way out of balance. It's like a teeter-totter until you come into balance at the fulcrum. Okay? And I think now that you're in balance, all these things that you've been thinking about or dreaming about, whether they be love, money, business, career, finance, whatever, is going to start coming. That's because your life is starting to speed up. And then once you get balance, when you find your balance, that's when you transform and your gifts really start to show. And Sagittarius, you always have tremendous gifts. You know, and we rarely, I'm a Sagittarius, so, and we rarely recognize that we have those. So I hope you liked the reading, and I hope you have a great new year. I'm sorry these videos are so long, but I'm just trying to go in depth for the year. So they'll go back to, you know, they'll drop back down to like normal once I get back into the regular videos. So I hope you enjoyed the reading. Again, these are not going to have extendeds. I'll start the extendeds back up as soon as I can. And if you want to rewatch them, I think you can get back on and find them in my channel. So I hope you have a great day, and thank you for watching. Happy New Year.